Hello guys, so in this video I'm going to be teaching you how to stream using Vmix Pro. So yeah, as for those of you that have not yet subscribed, I'll be leaving the link in the description down below. Um, okay, so without much further ado, let's go straight into the video. So in the next thing that you'll be seeing will be my screen, and yeah, thank you. So of course, the first step for you to get your Vmix started is, of course, you have to buy the Vmix Pro. You can see up here, I'm using Vmix Pro. Um, okay, so to get the Pro version of Vmix, what you need to do is to head over to their website. I think this is just search it. Okay, so you have a Vmix Software. Just give it a few minutes to load. Just give it a few minutes. Few minutes. You know, I'm from third world country, so internet here seems to be quite on the pricey side, and at the same time it's kind of slow. Okay, so what you want to do, you can either download the trial version of Vmix, but I recommend getting the upgraded version. Just buy it. Alright? Just buy it. I'm using the Vmix for churches. But in your own case, you can just buy the software. You just have to wait for it to load. Oh, let me see if I can change my network. And sometimes in this part of this world, you have to have like 2 or 3 networks at hand. Okay. So it's loading. Click on this. Okay, so this network seems to be faster. So yeah. So it depends on what you need Vmix for. So of course you're gonna get in free updates. The total number of inputs will be 4. I will not recommend anyone going for this unless you're a YouTuber. Okay, this is what I recommend, at least for total number of inputs. Okay, so let's move ahead. Okay, so there are 4 overlay channels. Okay, that seems fine for a simple church program. That seems fine. Okay, they'll be recording. Now, if you are a big stage, maybe this WrestleMania stage platform or football kind of platform, you want to be going for something like this. Okay, you want to go for this plan that has the 4K. But if you're not, you just stick with this. Okay, stick with this. So yeah, let's see. This is okay. It's okay. Custom titles and import PSDs. Wow. Okay. So that's where this comes in. Okay. PSD is from Photoshop. Okay. Animated titles and the rest of it. Let me show you what that thing means. Okay. Let me show you what that thing means. It's something like this. Something like this. You can customize your own. That's what they're trying to say. but right now you can only use whatever is here. You can customize your own. That's what this plan is for. But with this, you can't customize. Whatever they give you, and you don't want that. Multicoder is if you have plans of recording in different formats, which is this one. You have plans of recording in different formats, maybe in MKV, MP4, FPEG. You can go for that plan. Okay, you can go for that plan. If you have more than 2 external outputs, you know that this is not your plan. This is your plan. Okay. Yeah. So if you are into scripting, you're a fan of scripting, this is your plan. SRT outputs, I recommend, if you're doing anything SRT, I recommend this plan. So this plan is worth about $700. So this is what you should be targeting, $700. Or if you just want to use all the features, you can just use the $50 per month. Okay, you can use the $50 per month. Yeah, so that's that about Vmix Pro. That's that about Vmix Pro.
Okay, so this is my Vmix. You can see let me remove this not confuse some people. Yeah, so this is how your Vmix is going to come. So the first thing you want to do is to, of course, get the pro version of your Vmix. I don't know, some people might be able to try out may be able to use the trial version. I don't know. You can still try out this method that I'm trying to teach you all. Now, the first step you want to do is to add your input. As you can see here, I've already added desktop capture. I added this desktop capture to teach us how to use Vmix. So you're gonna click on this input, add input here. It's going to appear a dialog box. You can see I've been quite busy with this Vmix. So you're gonna move down here. So it actually depends on what you want to add. So you can see that this is a video, this is another video, this is another video, this is another video, and the rest of it. So if you have a DVD, you just add it here. You click on the browse button, you look for where you stored your DVD folder, and you select it. Okay, so move ahead. So this is list. If you have a list of video files, audio files, playlist files, whatever that you want to add, maybe you have a long list of songs. You click on this add button here and you look for your songs. As you can see, this is what I've been doing. I've been using it to stream a church service and making it to go live at the same time I was recording it. Mind you, if you are recording and streaming at the same time, it may vary on your PC, what your PC can do. If I would recommend that you make use of a gaming laptop. So I don't want to complicate things for you, and you can probably just look it up on Amazon. Any gaming, I won't say any gaming laptop, just a gaming laptop will do. So yeah, so if you search maybe like the laptop I'm using currently is MSI gaming laptop, search it up, and yeah, so you go for maybe a PC such as this iCore 7. Okay, what you should be concerned about is the graphic card. I recommend a graphic card with a minimum of 2 gig. Yeah, a minimum of 2 gig. So how would you know a graphic card with a minimum of 2 gig? Let's see if they put in the description. Okay, so you can see graphic cards RAM size. Mind you, RAM is different from graphic card on its own. It's different. Okay, so I don't see anything here. so I can't be sure that this is actually what I'm looking for. So what I would do is, okay, so we have a 16 gig RAM and the 8 gig uh, 8 gig graphics card, dedicated graphics card. So if you are still not sure, what you can do is to just copy this and maybe Google search it. I would recommend at least 2 gig and above. Anyway, depends on what you're using it for. Depends on what you're using it for. But I would recommend an 8 gig dedicated graphics card. So if you open this up, let's see, just give some time to load. Give some time to load. You can see I'm not cutting anything, I'm not editing anything. I just want to show you how what you should be looking for. Maybe, yeah, the specs. You can see specs. This is what I'm looking for, specs. Okay, 8 gig. So it is confirmed that this is 8 gig. And of course, the speed is impressive. So you can go for a laptop like this. Just order it, and yeah, it should be fine to use Vmix. So back to what I was saying, you just add whatever file or playlist that you want to add. Okay, but if you have a webcam, you can use webcam as well to select the webcam that you have. You can see I have various webcam here. Although, yeah, I have various webcam here. You can either use the NDI input or the OPS virtual camera. So with that being said, move on to this. You can either use an NDI. NDI is what you send wirelessly. You can send inputs or graphic inputs from other memory or from other PCs into your own PC. And in order to do that, you just come here, click on the settings button. No, not this one, sorry, this one. Click on this and you look for NDI settings. Click on this. Okay, so just wait for that to load. Yeah, so if you want it on, you just turn on the input that you want, the output that you want to stream or you want to send. This NDI does not use internet. It's the network, the systems or whatever device that you want to connect through NDI must be of the same network. I mean the same router. Okay, it cannot be far away. So you just turn this on. You can even click on the settings to view the how the kind of output that you want. As you can see, this is what I did. Where SRT is for streaming your device online. Okay, in order to do that, maybe you want this PC to stream it to another PC. What you can do is to set it at caller or devious. Caller is what you use to send out. You use this one to send out to another PC, while the other PC should be put on these settings called the listener. Okay, so this one is the host name. You can describe any host name that you want to use here, and of course the port settings. And to configure these port settings, you must have your router enabled at port forwarding. You must have port forwarding enabled on your router. And this milliseconds is the latency. That is the slowness, how slow the video will reach or the take to get to the location that you are sending it to. Okay, this settings here is normally used in places like wrestling arenas, football arenas. That's what they use this for. Okay, mind you, they also have Vmix online. If you want to perhaps work remotely, you can use the Amazon AWS and set up your PC according to the specifications I just gave you in that MSI specification. So you don't have to for a start, you just have to start small, but if you're a pro, no problem, you can always go for the best. So after you're done, you just click OK. And of course, if you want the other PC to listen to this channel, this particular computer, you must click on listener and configure the host name of this particular PC. Okay, please, if there's any confusion, if you are confused, just comment down in this YouTube video, comment it down. Okay, and of course this is quality, so it depends on your internet speed. So in order to check your internet speed, to get this right, you must know your internet speed. It must be at least, the upload speed has to be uh, 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 at least 5 mbps per second. That's if you're uploading, because we're uploading here, we're not downloading. Okay, so in order to check it, you have to go to speedtest.com. So just click on that. Okay, click on that. Okay, I think I got the website wrong. Let's just go to search it, speed test. Okay, so yeah, so it will take you to this website where you can measure up your internet speed. So right now in my region I'm using MTN. Okay, so I'm just going to click on the go button, click on this go button, and just wait for it to measure your speed. Remember, we're not focused on the download, focused on the upload. So it's going to measure the other part of it. Okay. So you can see, okay, what this means is that I can stream with 1.5 mbps per second, 2.0 mbps per second. You always want to give a gap, okay, because of network fluctuations. You always want to give a gap when you are setting that up. I hope this is understood. So back to this Vmix. The next thing, if you want to add more inputs, so yeah, you can if you want to add inputs like an SRT from the listener PC, you come right over here and you click on listener, or you can click on this one depending on what you set on the other receiving end of the computer. Okay, so yeah, so you put in your host name here and the port number. Remember, in the other settings we put in 5000, but here we're going to put in 1000. Okay, so and whatever key or password that you had put in that video, that's what you in that color, this is what you put here. Okay, yeah, so I think that's all. Yeah, latency, you have to ping different locations. I'm not going to describe how to set up your ports and IP forwarding or latency in this video, because that will be another lesson altogether. Okay, so I'm going to move ahead, add a stinger. As you can see, I've been quite busy. What this means is that you can always add an image, sequential image. It's going to, it depends on how many images you select anyways. It's going to play those images that you have selected. Yeah, so also if you want to switch between screens. Okay, let me just give you an example now. You can, maybe if you add, let's say this screen for instance. Okay, there's nothing there happening. So I'm going to add, let's say, maybe I'm going to add an image. Okay, just select a random image. Okay, so this is a random image. In order to get this on your screen, you have to click either number 2 or number 1, but it depends on whatever you set here. Okay, you can see that I'm currently using this to demonstrate how you can switch between screens. Some people may choose this number 1, but I will not really recommend that. I would recommend using number 2 here. Also, you can use this. It depends. So, but in order to do this, I think in order to do this, you have to enable your display 2. And in order to enable your display 2, which is maybe to your graphic card, or not to your, sorry, not to your graphic card, to your stream. You have to enable your display 2. In order to enable your display 2, you just come over and hit the settings button. Okay, because right now what I'm using this PC to do is to send my whatever I'm doing here to display 2, projector 2. So this is it. If you have up to like 3 projectors or four displays out, you can also choose that here. Okay, please, if you have any questions concerning this, just put it down in the comment section below. I'll do well to answer it. This one is just theme. You can select blue theme, charcoal, depends on what the settings that you gave it, that is here. Okay, yeah. So I'll come back to this right now. So let me move on. What were you saying again? Yeah, move on to this. In order to enable the stream, yeah, you click on the settings. Okay, so you can see that my settings here is this is the stream key. I'm supposed to be revealing this, but I'm revealing it. This is the stream key that I got from Facebook. Okay, so in order to get this stream key, this stream details, you have to come here. Okay, although you can do it 2 ways. You can either log into your Facebook here, click on these settings, and it takes you to Facebook, and you log in, and it automatically synchronizes your settings here. Or you can just do it the other way around by adding a custom TMP server. So yeah, in order to get your stream key, you just go over to your Facebook page. This is a dummy Facebook page anyways, not everyone can see it. So you just click on this live button. Okay, wait for it to load. Okay, so it's loaded. So you click on this stream key here, copy out this stream key, okay, and paste it here. Okay, so you copy out the stream key and you paste it here. Okay, so like I said, depends on your internet settings. That's what's going to determine your quality. So if you're using fiber, you can probably go for the max, that is here, 6 Mbps per second, depend. But note that it has to be times 2 of what it is, what you've tested in that website I just showed you. That's speedtest.net. It depends. Okay, note this, it depends. If not, you're going to have issues with your streaming. So I'm going to choose this. But for me to be on the safe side for test purposes, I'm just going to edit the streaming quality. You can try this on your own. Just edit this, and I want it at I don't want it at 1080 pixels. I don't think it will carry it. Or 720 is okay. So I'm going to click on save button. Or this one, well, you can always test it on your own. So this one, what's this saying? You can choose a source output. So remember these settings. Let me save and close this. Remember the settings I told you about? Yeah, display 2. So whatever it is, whatever it shows in display 2, that's what is going to show in your streaming. You can choose to display 1 or display whatever. just make sure that that is set. Let me just put this to full screen so that it can go over to display 2. As you can see, I don't have any of this. If it's display 1, it will show here. Let me show what I mean. Okay. Let me show what I mean. So if I put this one into display 1, okay. Can you see this? Can you see this? So can you see this? It's showing in display 1. So I'm going to change that back to display 2. Okay, to avoid confusion, I just prefer it like that. Okay, so just ensure maybe that your display 2, maybe you should use a HDMI to connect it to um, 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 use your HDMI to connect it to maybe your TV to see what you're streaming, or you can connect it to some kind of an output display. You know what I mean? What you use your HDMI to just do that. Okay. So maybe if I want this one, I can switch it here by clicking on this one. But if I click on this, it's going to show you. So I don't want you guys to see that. What I want you guys to see is what I am doing here. Okay. Yeah. So please don't mind the background noise. I think Mother Nature is doing its job over here. Okay. So yeah. So let's go live. Let's go live. So I've copied this. Maybe I can put something like this: tests. Okay. Test. But I recommend you do this. Okay. Just do this. Just click on the test. Show it as a test broadcast, so you don't do some kind of reputational damage on yourself, or yeah, you know what I mean. You cannot be streaming something that you're testing out on a live channel where everyone can see what you're doing. So just put this test, or just put an information that will make it recognize that okay, this is the video I was once using. Okay, so you can set this as a persistent thing. What this means is that if you turn it off, okay, each time you go offline, maybe because of bad settings, or maybe your internet was bad, or for different reasons, or maybe your laptop off on you, or you don't want to be coming and be changing the streaming key and be coming here to copy this all the time, because of time. You can leave this one as your persistent key. So yeah, so you can check out the settings. You can choose like what I was saying. You can choose to end. Okay, so I'm going to teach you. I'm going to add something. In order to stream from your phone, or to add an input from your phone, what you need to do is get your Android phone. Okay, get your Android phone and download this app from Play Store called ipcamera. ipcamera, it's on Play Store. Okay, Play Store. So I'm opening the website to show you what it looks like. Please not it. Let me search it out. ipcamera. Okay, let me check out my apps. It's not here. Let's just say ipcamera. So I'm not getting what I'm looking for. No, it's not this one. Yes, look at it here. This one. So you install it on your PC, and after you've installed it, the click of Wi-Fi, like I said, it has to be on the same network. Okay, you can use hotspot to broadcast it to your PC and to other devices so they can connect. So that, or you can connect using an internet on your phone. Remember, this method you can use it to whatever IP address you get from here, you use it to connect it here. Just click on add input and you look for, don't click on this. I know some of you might be tempted to click on this. Don't click on it. The one you should be clicking on, the one you should click on is this one, web browser. So you can see how different IP. That's what that does. You just click on, you just fill it up here. This place in your own anyway is going to be empty. So all you need to do is just type HTTP like this. And then it's going to give something like this: 168.192.168 dot maybe 1.0. You know, depends on what it wants to give you. Then you complete it by putting 6677/video feed. Okay, very important. This is the IP address. On the IP camera to give you something like this, but it's for us to include something like this. Okay, good. So that being said, when you do something like that, it's going to appear somehow, you know, upside down. Let me just use a picture to demonstrate. Okay. Let me see this one. Yeah, it's going to be somehow. So all you need to do is come to position and, you know, twist it, turn it around the way you want it. You know, the way you want it. Usually I'll put it this one to the 1.57. Depends on the camera. So it's going to tilt. And you're going to notice that there will be some black space in here. So you just expand it. See? If there's any spacing up here as well, you increase it. It's that simple, super simple. Hope I'm able to answer some of our questions. Okay? Okay, so you click on this, you put in your stream URL from Facebook. You put this. This also applies to YouTube. Okay? Also applies to YouTube. All you need to do is click on the live stream. Okay, you click on that live stream. After you click on live stream, let me even do that. Yeah, you see what I mean. Okay, so this is YouTube. You click on this live stream. And no, not yet, sorry. Yeah, you click on this page, go live. So for this guy, I don't think you have to, of course, you have to have a channel, you know. Let me switch account. I move to this one. Okay. This one, they will probably ask you for verification. So for those who have not enabled verification, you need to enable that. Yeah, you have to enable it with your phone number. Okay? So I'm not going to go into details with that one. After you've enabled your phone number, they're going to enable that, they're going to send you a verification code. You put in that verification code and this live streaming will be live in 24 hours. Yeah, 24 hours. Let's check this one. This is another of my channel. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to click on go live. Yeah, so we're using a software to get set up with stream right now. You have a chance to use settings before. Okay, yeah, let's go live now. Okay. So we're using a streaming software called Vmix. Click on this. Okay, so to be ready to fast, I don't know why this is like this. I think they are doing this because of to protect um their streams or their channel against bots. So let me check my other channel. Yeah, let me check my other channel. Yeah, so just click on this, go live. Start now. Now I'm not using a webcam, I'm using software. Click on this. And voila, so you need to fill in some details here. Fill in this one. If there's any delay lagging your video, if it's a 360 video, so you just put it up. After you fill all these things up, so this is YouTube's own way of telling you if it's a higher quality or lower quality and whatnot. Just don't mind it. Just put in, if you know your network is not that fast, just put in low latency. If it's not as reliable, you put in this. So you're gonna, this is what you should be interested in, this and no, yeah, this one, this is your stream, and and this one, so you just copy and you just copy it. Okay, copy it. Choma, don't come here again. So let's focus, sorry about that. Yeah, so yeah, so yeah, just once you do that, you come here and paste in as custom, or you can log in here. Where is it? Yeah, you log in here, just put in the stream key and then you're good to go. But mind you, it depends on your network. I can't overemphasize that. It depends on your network. So, but if you are having issues with that, what people normally do is to come over here, and some people use Restream, Restream.io. Okay, Restream.io. Okay, so if you subscribe, you put in your name, your email address, whatever you stream here, it's going to be broadcasted to your various channels. Okay, so I think I should have a login with these guys. I don't know. Just get used to this platform. It's what you put here. Let me just log in so I'll show you guys what I mean. Okay, let me just use this one. So Restream, just log in. Login. Okay, just wait for it. I think it's my network. Just give it a few minutes. So right now what's happening is I have a slow network, because of the rain that's here, third world country. in a place where this is not, it's not, the network is not stable, so I can only keep on trying. Okay, so once you've logged in, just check out videos on how this Restream works. Okay, I don't think I want to explain it in full here because well because of some my technical issues, because as you can see I have network problems. So the next place you can go to is StreamYard, or Streammelon. Yeah, Streammelon. Remember, link is in the description below. So yeah, let's look at it. Just give me a few minutes. Connect on that network now. Connect on the network now. Seems like this one is not reliable. Yeah. So if I click on this now, okay, no, this is not the right channel. This is the other side. Remember, the link is in the description below. Okay, let's skip all this. So to get started, okay, you can use Vmix. Choose Vmix, okay. See now it's not showing anything. Let me activate it. How to activate it? Activate it here by clicking this. It's going to share whatever is here to screen. To remember what I said. Okay. So let's try everything. Okay, so see what I mean? Okay, so this one will also depend on your network, so we're going to go with this. Okay, so yeah, as for the microphone, I want to pick it up from Vmix. Yeah, this one will be your maybe default echo cancellation studio audio. Of course, enable studio audio. Enable it. To adjust, yeah, because of the highness and the lowness, you have to adjust your volume. So let's see. This is supposed to show me what do you call it? It's supposed to show me some kind of Vmix. Supposed to show me Vmix. Okay. So yeah, so this is where you just go live, okay. But before you can go live, I think you have to set up YouTube. I don't know why it's not showing me that here. Okay, so just forget about this. Okay, I don't know why. Excuse me. So go to StreamYard. So that's one option for those who are not using Vmix. Okay, so just one option. You can see I didn't edit anything. I'm trying to show you everything step by step. Okay, so you're gonna create an account and log in. So what these guys offer is the custom your RTPM destinations, pre-recorded streams. I don't think I want to go into that in details. And you can put your own logo, and if you have an issue, just come here and click on it. It's going to tell you what it's all about. Okay, you can put your own backgrounds, your own overlays, your logo, and unlimited streaming. Okay, so I prefer StreamYard over these other guys. Okay, so check in the link in the description below for this one. Okay, in this one you can stream directly from your Vmix to your YouTube, to your Facebook, okay, at the same time, and other platforms. Yeah, so I don't think I have any email with these guys. Yeah, I don't have any email with this guy. I don't have an account. So just create an account, put in your email, they're going to send you code and the rest of it. Okay? So yeah, this is one cool place you can go. Okay? So yeah, we're about to stream live on Facebook, so let's do that now. Okay, so I'm going to turn this off now to turn it again. Please don't mind the background noise. It's rain and it's falling, and I have to know some people need this urgently. I'm just trying to help someone else. Okay, just click this and then save. Okay, and start to stream. So once it's turned red, you know that yes, you're live and you're good to go. So let's check that out now quickly. So this appear here. Let me refresh this page. Yeah, so this is it over here. Okay, so after that you just start it and it goes like you can see. So it relies on your internet speed heavily. Okay, so let me see. You can see because of internet speed and latency it shows. So that's it. Yeah. So let me stop this now and stop this live stream. Okay. So I hope you guys get the summary of how to use Vmix. Okay, so this one is you can play around with it, cut and fade, and depends on what the transition effect. It depends on what you want your video to look like. You want to just immediately come to the live page here, you click on the cut. If you want it to fade, click on this and the rest of it. So just play around with the settings. Okay, play around with the settings. So this one is the undo button. Okay, you restore back what was closed, and of course you remember I removed this. You can also add your own names. So what you can use to identify different inputs, like maybe for instance you can see that this is red, which is my audio microphone. I can decide to call this on my audio microphone. So just to be able to identify different inputs, you know. So if you don't want it at this color, you can always change it right here, maybe to green. You can see it has gone out and has moved over to the green. So if you want it on the red, you put it back again. and so on and so forth. Please ensure you go through the video over and over and over again to be, you know, to fully understand what this is saying. So this multicoder is to record different camera inputs or different video inputs, okay, at the same time. This helps you to reduce the load. This helps you to reduce the load on it helps you to reduce the load on your PC, recording load, processing power of your system. Okay, this is why you need a high-end PC, in my opinion, anyways. And one way to probably reduce the load on your PC is to use a video mixer. Let me show you. My favorite video mixer is let's see. Let me share my favorite video mixer. Go to Amazon. Right, so we're putting Black Magic. So this is Black Magic Mini. If you don't have the money to go for the Pro, yeah, this is the mini version. Okay, this is the mini version used for controlling your camera, and with this you can also create the fade effect, the cut effect, just different transitional effects. That's what this does. Okay, you can see you have the fade, the cut, you have the cut effect, auto and FTD. So just this helps you, to get started with video mixers. Okay, so this airtime control, can you connect it to your laptop or your computer, whatever system you're using. The USB out is of course to your PC or to whatever you're using. This HDMI out is maybe to a TV. Mostly people use it for a TV. Of course, that power is for input. This mini arcade pro, as you can see, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 HDMI inputs. These 4 HDMI inputs accept different inputs from different cameras. Okay, those mic 1, mic 2 is for accepting inputs from the mic. So, but if you are streaming to maybe of course you can see this is the description. If you are providing streaming as a professional, I don't think you will need this. You will not need this. You will need the Pro Black Magic design. Pro. Yeah, this is the Pro. Yeah. This one is for YouTubers. This is maybe for a mini church or something, or a mini club. This is also for a mini club that has only a maximum of four inputs. Okay, so you should be targeting something like this. Yeah, something like this. See how big that is? You see how big that is? You see? Different fade, effect, speed at which you change the camera. This alone can help you handle load from cameras. Because if you just send the camera straight into your laptop, to your Vmix, I don't think it's gonna your graphic card is gonna carry it. So it's better you want to use something like this. Okay, something like this. So you can see the inputs, many inputs. Yes, many inputs. You can see the power, and yeah, you can see the jack right here. The jack. Just watch my mouse. The jack. You can see from your mixer into there, and this place is for your Blackmagic cameras. Okay. Yeah. So let's see. You can see it's built to carry the load. This area is built to carry the load. If you buy this, you can see that the heat will be coming out really well. So yeah. So yeah. So let's go over to the next one. Yeah, I did talk about this. This is a preview. I used to preview any video. Anyway, depending on the settings you gave it, you gave your Vmix. For me, I prefer just clicking on this and it shows me different previews. Different previews. So that's before you click on number 2 or number 3 or number 4, depending on what you want, anyways, for it to come over to your live stream. So in order to edit this, that in such a way that you just click on it and then it takes you to the live feed, you have to go to your settings right here. Go back to the settings right here. So let's see where is it? So is it preview? So just kind of sit somehow. Yeah, so this is where you can select your graphic card input. Okay, graphic card. This is why I say that you need a good graphics card. Right now is using my Intel. Okay. So some of us also might be having questions on how to connect to Zoom. So over here, the first thing you need to do is to start up your Zoom program. I've already done that. So start up your Zoom. Okay. So you add, maybe it depends on what you want to add. You want to add output. Maybe let me see. Okay, so first you have to on this. Okay, and come here and you click on, let's see, this one, this one. Okay, let me on this. Let's see what it's saying and why it's not working. Yeah, so you can see. So this is it. This is how to connect your display, you connect your Vmix to Zoom. Alright, so just play around this and with your settings and so on and so forth. Okay. So I hope you understand what I just explained. Sorry about that. So just click on this. So yeah. What was I doing again? Yeah, you click on the settings. And you have to look. I think you have to look for that. So you can see it. Mouse action. So for each input, once you just click on that screen, it's going to either take you to the preview. It depends on what you want it to do. You can cut it to the live stream, you can quick play to the live stream, you can do an overlay and the rest of them. And you can also do nothing. Okay. Also, for those that have some kind of special audio plugins that you want to insert, you just click on this. Okay. For me, I have the plugin called Waves. The Waves plugin. Click on this. Okay. It's not working, so I will just let me try another one. So I'll go over to my audio and click on audio settings. Okay. So plugin and you select your Wave plugin. Just give that to load. Okay. So you can see different Wave plugins I bought and it's working well on my PC. So one of my favorites Wave plugin is this. It's going to automatically maintain your audio. Mind you, if you've gotten this far to this video, you're lucky to see this. So this is going to help you to regulate your volume. Okay, it's going to regulate your volume, so you can do this, put it in fast, you can do this so that you can just maintain a particular volume and so that it will not begin to creep over here. So this is the preview, this is the input, and this is the output. So that's what this does. I think this out, you can see it's clicking. So just play around with the settings, find out which settings is okay for you. So yeah, let me know that once you can need it. Let me just put it, I don't know, maybe. Well, this one I'm going to use vocal rider. Yeah, let's use this one, vocal rider. Okay, so this is it, the vocal rider. Let's use this. So I have to use vocal rider. Use this. So it depends on what you want in your volume. It depends on what you want in your volume. Okay, depends on what you want. Okay, yeah. So you can see that my volume is being regularized, being somehow stable now after I've used this setting. So yeah, this I think it's clipping somehow. Let's see, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, good. Yeah, so we're good to go. And yeah, which other thing? Yeah, playlist. So of course you can add different playlists to whatever you want to do. You can add this, and click the start button. It will start playing in the live feed. You can also loop it continually. Okay, loop it continually. So I really just hope that this video, some of us have been convinced and not confused on how to use your Vmix. Okay, so I'm gonna close this one. I'm gonna close this one. So thanks guys for watching. Do remember to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Any other questions, whatever questions you have, just inbox me or put it in the comment section below. Okay, see you guys